Have you ever had this happen to you? It's the middle of the night, you're sleeping deeply, and suddenly, without warning, your calf tightens like someone is twisting it with all their strength. The pain is sharp, intense, so strong it pulls you out of sleep. You sit up fast. Your breathing turns shallow. Your leg feels hard, locked, almost frozen in place. And in that moment, what scares you most isn't just the pain. It's the question that comes rushing in right behind it. Am I lacking something? Is my body missing a mineral? Or worse, is this a sign of something dangerous? If you're over 50, these thoughts feel very familiar. Tonight, I want to speak to you calmly, clearly, and honestly. Yes, muscle cramps can be caused by nutrient deficiencies, but that's only part of the story. And if we stop there, we often miss the real reason these cramps keep coming back. Because cramps aren't just about what you eat. They're about how your muscles, nerves, fluids, and circulation are working together, especially as the body ages. Think of your muscles like a quiet conversation between nerves and fibers. Every movement you make, even when you're asleep, depends on electrical signals passing smoothly through minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium. When that balance is off, the signal becomes distorted, and instead of relaxing, the muscle locks down. Now here's what many people don't realize. You don't have to eat badly to lose that balance. After 50, the body absorbs minerals less efficiently. Kidneys conserve electrolytes differently. Medications like diuretics, blood pressure drugs, or acid reducers can quietly drain them. Even mild dehydration, the kind you don't feel thirsty for, can tip the scale. Add reduced circulation during sleep, tight muscles from sitting too long during the day, or subtle nerve sensitivity that increases with age. And suddenly that cramp isn't a mystery anymore. It's a message, not a sign of weakness, not something to panic over, but a signal asking for attention. The good news is this: when you understand why cramps happen, you stop fearing them, and you start responding wisely. You learn how to ease them quickly when they strike, and more importantly, how to reduce how often they come back. Tonight's cramp doesn't have to become tomorrow night's fear. And in the rest of this video, I'll show you exactly how to tell the difference between a simple imbalance and something that truly deserves medical attention, so you can sleep with more confidence and wake up without that lingering worry in your mind. Part 1. What are night leg cramps really caused by? When most people think about leg cramps, the first thing that comes to mind is simple. I must be low on calcium, and that's not wrong, but it's only part of the truth. In real life, muscle cramps are rarely about just one nutrient. They're usually connected to a group of minerals called electrolytes, the substances that allow your muscles and nerves to communicate with each other smoothly. The ones we see most often are calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. I like to think of your body as a quiet electrical system. Calcium acts like the switch that tells a muscle to contract. Magnesium is the brake that tells it to relax again. Potassium and sodium carry the signal along the nerve pathways, keeping the rhythm steady. When everything is balanced, your muscles move and rest without you ever thinking about it, even while you're asleep. But when that balance starts to slip, the message becomes confused. Instead of relaxing, the muscle tightens. Instead of letting go, it locks up. And that's when a cramp appears, sudden, intense, and painful enough to wake you from a deep sleep. Here's the part many people over 50 don't realize. You don't have to eat poorly to become low on electrolytes. Very often, the body loses them quietly. Maybe you recently had a fever or a viral illness. Maybe you had a stomach bug, vomiting, or diarrhea. even for just a day or two. Maybe you've been sweating more than usual from walking, gardening, or exercising in warm weather. Or, and this is very common after midlife, you're taking medications that help your heart or blood pressure, especially diuretics. These medications can be life-saving, but they also cause your body to release water and electrolytes faster than before. So the deficiency doesn't come from what you didn't eat. It comes from what your body quietly lost. And at night, when circulation slows, when muscles cool down, when nerves become more sensitive, that loss finally makes itself known, not as a warning light, not as a diagnosis, but as a cramp, a signal, not of danger, but of imbalance. And understanding that difference is important, because when you know why cramps happen, you stop fearing them, and you start responding in ways that actually help. In the next part, we'll look at something just as important: why some people take supplements, eat well, and still get cramps. That's where the real insight begins. Part 2, the real reasons leg cramps keep coming back. Now there's something important I want you to remember. Muscle cramps are not always caused by a lack of vitamins or minerals. Very often, they're the result of many small things adding up over time. Nothing dramatic, nothing sudden. Just quiet changes in the body that become more noticeable after 50. Let's start with something very simple: water. When your body's even mildly dehydrated, muscles don't glide the way they should. They become less flexible, more irritable, and dehydration doesn't always mean you feel thirsty. Sometimes it's just one day of drinking less water. Sometimes it's sleeping in a cool, dry room where your body slowly loses moisture overnight. That alone can be enough to set the stage for a nighttime cramp. Then there's movement, or more accurately, how long your body stays still. Many people who experience frequent cramps aren't over-exercising at all. They're sitting, standing, or holding the same position for too long. Crossing your legs while seated, squatting in the garden, standing for hours in the kitchen, or even sleeping in a position that gently presses on blood vessels. When a muscle is held in tension for too long, blood flow slows down. Less oxygen reaches the tissue, and the muscle responds the only way it knows how: by tightening suddenly. That tightening is the cramp. Temperature also plays a role, especially at night. Cold causes blood vessels to narrow. Less blood reaches the muscles in your legs, and at night circulation naturally slows compared to daytime activity. That's why so many people notice cramps more often when the weather turns cooler, and why they tend to strike during sleep rather than during the day. Now, we also need to talk honestly about underlying health conditions. Certain conditions make cramps more likely, even when you're doing many things right. Poor circulation in the legs can slow blood return. Diabetes can affect the nerves that help muscles relax properly. Some neurological conditions change how signals travel between nerves and muscles. And with age itself, muscle mass and elasticity gradually decline. Muscles become less forgiving. They don't bounce back as easily as they once did. Finally, and this is especially important, medications. Some medications save lives. They protect the heart, they control blood pressure, they reduce stroke risk. But some of them can also increase the likelihood of cramps. Diuretics, for example, help remove excess fluid, but they can also lower potassium and magnesium levels. Statin medications used to control cholesterol can sometimes cause muscle pain, weakness, or cramping in certain individuals. If you ever notice cramps paired with unusual muscle soreness or weakness after starting a medication, that's not something to ignore. It doesn't mean the medication is wrong. but it does mean your body may be asking for adjustment or monitoring. So when cramps show up, they're rarely pointing to just one cause. They're telling a story about hydration, circulation, posture, temperature, aging muscles, and sometimes medication. And when you listen to that story, instead of fearing it, you gain something powerful. Clarity. In the next part, we'll talk about what truly helps, not just stopping a cramp in the moment, but supporting your body so these interruptions become less frequent and less frightening over time. I'll interrupt part 3, what to do immediately. When a leg cramp strikes now, we come to the most important part, because when a cramp hits, you don't need theory, you don't need long explanations. You need something simple, correct, and fast, especially when the cramp is in the calf, the most common place it happens. The very first thing to do is this. Stop whatever you're doing. Don't try to walk it off. Don't fight it. Let your body pause. Then do one small movement that makes a big difference. Gently straighten your leg and slowly pull your toes upward toward your knee. This motion does something powerful. It sends a clear signal to the muscle that's locked in contraction. It tells it, calmly, that it's safe to release. In many cases, within 30 seconds, the pain begins to ease. Not all at once, but enough that you can breathe again. Only after the muscle starts to soften should you begin to massage it gently. Not aggressively, just enough to invite blood flow back into the area. If you have access to warmth, a heating pad, a warm towel, that can help even more. Warmth encourages blood vessels to open. It increases circulation, and it helps the muscle relax, especially in people who tend to have lingering cramps. There's one more step that matters more than most people realize. Slow your breathing. When pain strikes suddenly, the body panics. Heart rate rises. Muscles tighten even more. But muscles and breath are closely connected. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. Then let it out gently, longer than you breathed in. As your breathing slows, your nervous system shifts out of alarm mode. And when the nervous system calms, muscles follow. This isn't just comfort, it's physiology. Studies show that controlled breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps reduce muscle tension and pain perception. So remember this, a cramp is not an emergency, it's a moment. And when you meet it with the right movement, warmth, and calm breathing, it often passes far more quickly than you expect. In the next part, we'll talk about how to reduce how often these moments happen, so cramps stop interrupting your nights and you can rest with more ease and confidence. Part 4, how to prevent leg cramps from coming back. What makes leg cramps truly unsettling isn't the pain itself. It's the way they return, night after night, week after week, that quiet worry before bedtime. Will it happen again tonight? The good news is this. Preventing cramps doesn't require anything extreme. No complicated routines, no drastic changes. It comes down to a few foundational habits, the kind that gently support your body instead of forcing it. Let's begin with water. Research shows that even mild dehydration, as little as 1 to 2% loss of body fluids, can impair muscle function and increase neuromuscular irritability. And here's what surprises many people. Thirst is a late signal. By the time you feel thirsty, your muscles may already be under strain. That's why sipping water steadily throughout the day matters more than drinking a large amount at night. Late-night hydration often leads to interrupted sleep, while daytime hydration quietly protects your muscles when they need it most. Next comes minerals, but from real food first. Dark leafy greens provide potassium and magnesium, both essential for muscle relaxation. Dairy products, eggs, and calcium-rich foods support proper muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Large population studies have shown that adults over 50 who consume adequate magnesium and potassium experience fewer nighttime muscle cramps than those who fall below recommended levels. Not because supplements are magic, but because muscles need the right environment to function smoothly. Movement also matters, especially how you move. If you exercise, warm-up isn't optional after midlife. Studies in sports medicine consistently show that cold or unprepared muscles are far more likely to cramp, particularly in the calves and feet. This is especially important for swimming or vigorous activity, where a sudden cramp can become genuinely dangerous. But even more important than exercise is posture, the positions you hold for hours without realizing it. Our bodies change with age, muscles lose elasticity, connective tissue becomes less forgiving. What you could get away with at 30, your body quietly resents at 60. Sitting slightly twisted, standing unevenly, crossing one leg habitually, each small strain seems harmless, but together they accumulate. Think of it like adding loose change to a jar. One coin means nothing, but over time, the jar fills. Eventually, the body collects that imbalance and pays it back as cramps, joint pain, restless sleep. That's why gentle position changes throughout the day matter. Not to correct your posture perfectly, but to give your muscles permission to reset. Because prevention isn't about control, it's about respect. When you give your body water before it asks, movement before stiffness sets in, and nourishment before depletion occurs, cramps lose their power. They stop being a recurring interruption and become a rare reminder to slow down and listen. And in the final part, we'll talk about when cramps do deserve medical attention, so you can tell the difference between a common imbalance and a signal that truly needs a doctor's care. That knowledge brings something invaluable: peace of mind. Before we end, there's one simple thought I want you to carry with you. Leg cramps are not just about calcium. More often, they're a signal, a quiet message that something in the body has drifted out of balance. Sometimes it's electrolytes. Sometimes it's dehydration you didn't notice. Sometimes it's circulation slowing down at night or in colder temperatures. Sometimes it's daily posture and long-held positions. Sometimes it's medication or an underlying condition asking for attention. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means your body is communicating, and learning to listen to that message changes everything. That said, there is a moment when listening should be followed by action. If cramps are happening frequently, if they last longer than usual, or if they're accompanied by numbness, weakness, swelling, or unusual pain, that's the time to speak with a healthcare professional and look a little deeper, not out of fear, but out of care. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Where do you usually feel cramps? In the calf, the foot, or the hand? Do they tend to happen at night or after activity? Leave a comment below. I read every one of them, and your experiences help shape future videos, so I can share more practical guidance tailored to what you're truly dealing with. Take care of your body. Be patient with it. It's been carrying you for a long time, and it's still doing its best to support you every single day.